Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back with some more 86. I believe we're on episode 15 now. Previous episode reminding us that this series is straight pain, right? I mean, we didn't really have it for a few episodes to open up this core, but previous episode was definitely a reminder. But it wasn't all pain because we did have Fido come back, so I guess that was something. But with what we had with Eugene at the end of the previous episode and all of that, and then even just like that more Legion apparently are coming, like here we go. We're back into it. Right. So you guys can also probably tell I did change up the setup a little bit. Now some things are the same, but you can tell probably some things are different. So let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. I put it on Twitter, I think like a day or two ago. I was like, I was bored, so I decided to move things around again. So here we are. So yeah, next episode of 86. We're going to hop into it, everyone. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. July 30th, 2149. Okay, so this is probably after everything we had, like in the previous episode. Holding the paper down with the foot. Oh, he's having Fido sign the paperwork. Oh my gosh, that is genius. Did you actually read those? It's great having Fido back, huh? And then just Fido's like, okay, I'm out. Things are prototypes, but they're like basing them off of the juggernauts, right? I think. Are you thinking it's about time for them to come? They could come at any time. The crows here have to represent like the legion, like potentially how many are coming on the horizon or something like that. I would assume. Also, yeah, the angle's different. You guys probably noticed, which I've had an angle like this before, but I got to get used to it because I always say this when I do switch up the angle because I'm so used to looking straight. I gotta train myself, like, look over here when I want to say something, you know? And we haven't had Lena, I think, for like what? Has it been 2 full episodes? I want to say, which I'm not like, obviously I would love to have Lena, but I mean, the content we've had is still good. I'm sure we'll see her soon in some capacity. And I guess, which I think you like going back and looking at it, you could tell like this one, especially with the circumstances with Eugene and his sister and all that, like why this one affected Shin even more so. I was saying, which he is used to this, but this one, even for him, affected him in maybe like with the aftermath. We see more of that in this episode. I would actually like to see that. I don't want to see Shin in pain, but I would like to see them maybe go into that more. Or maybe they talk about it or something. And also the memorial was beautiful too. That was a beautiful moment. I forgot to bring up. Large scale Legion attack in the coming days. Some regrouping. Give me my men back. She's saying she needs them. No surprise there. No surprise there. As are the losses, a filtering process. Damn. This is what they want to do, though. She said, give me that shit. She's making some good points. or do y'all want to be wiped out? Like, do you guys want this to be over, or do you want to survive? Like, you tell me. Yeah, that's true. Well, no changing the circumstances now. Like, this is what it is. Oh, I bet Eugene's body in here somewhere, man. Yeah. See, yeah, okay, so like you can really tell how much it is affecting him, even in comparison to previous like people that he's had to, kill to end. Damn. The transition, and we go from that to the Frederica. He's just like, ugh, what the heck? Frederica, what are you doing? Kiri. They continue to go on with that, right? That he just straight up reminds her of him, of this Kiri person. Oh! Dude, he launched her. Just got here and I gotta do something like this. Okay. Ain't that true? You could say that with a lot of things. You actually got to decide that one. You don't have Fido right here this time. She's like, "Oh, I did that. I'm sorry." Now that she's like fully awake. Wow, Kurina is up and at him. Yeah, come on, mascot, come on. At least do this. Ryden just keeps teasing her about it. Now everyone knows. This Kurina's got like this spark to her. That's probably why though, because it doesn't feel like, well, some time has passed. So yeah, they haven't been around each other, but this is their first time back together in a bit. Damn. I actually like what they did with Marcel, like so far with his character. But he got kind of messed up. Heading back to our base. Look how they have to get her out of the truck, man. So she ended up obviously getting them back. Juggernaut. Juggernaut. Right, and I'm with you, bro. It's hilarious. Her mouth is just wide open right there. Dude, I love how they did that. They all were like in the frame together, like just like their own little boxes, and then she like pushed them out. That was great. They are just prototypes. Shin giving them their props. Who knows what Shin? Who? I mean, he could not be. So this has been I guess, like a goal or a task of hers. Yeah, that's why she made these in the first place. She saw that, which obviously they saw a lot too. But I mean, even from her perspective, it's kind of, I guess, nice to see that, get more of a reasoning why she's so like, adamant about using these or making sure they're the best they can be. What countries are those? The officer school that y'all passed, yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Nothing from the Republic. You saw all their reactions there too. That made me just also think of like Lena for some reason. It's like, like Lena, what you doing? I know she may not have all the power in that or all the say in that, of course, but the number of enemies you said were coming was just impossible. Well, who do you think's right? Who do you think's right here, Shin or them? I mean, that's nice and all, but who do you guys think is right here? If Shin gave him that sort of rapport, that intel, and they're just like, yeah, we'll just go with our own. This is the crow symbolism again. What do you think that represents there? Because I think earlier in the episode, all the crows flying around probably represented just like the Legion, how many of them, because there was like a mass amount of crows, and then there was just one right there. Maybe that represents Shin, and then there was the flag there too. Was that it? Was the Federacy flag, right? Wasn't it? Dreary. Is that what she said about his room? Aw, she cleaned Eugene's room. Aw. Yeah, like yeah, you still have those memories of him. Like he actually is, because this is actually affecting him. this death with Eugene, like it's kind of fucked him up. Yeah, what's going on with this? Come on, let's talk about it. Kiria knows it, so that sort of explains it. Warriors, so like a distant relative. So I think that I think we probably all know now what that part in the OP is, where it transitions from that dude who looks like Shin to Shin. That has to be what it is, right? If the person looks like him. Aw. Her fault? We're used to hearing that a lot, huh? Ooh, that composition, bro. Dude. That composition is so nice. He went insane. He went crazy. So what, he was like literally, it was pretty much him by himself having to protect her or something? Like she was all he had left? So that's what that was. Oh my gosh. Didn't we see, now, I don't know if it was all those shots, but that was what Shin was, what we saw in the first core, right? Dude, these compositions, bro. And then look, this the spider web in the bottom, like with the, is that like a moth in it or something? Like caught in the web? Dude. 86 as always, man. With the shots, with the symbolism too. Kiri will be there too. That was definitely what we saw in the OP then. So that's who Kiri is, and that's who Shin's probably gonna fight. Like y'all are still alive. And that's a big topic. The future thing, we've talked about this before with this core, like the path that we go from here. Like, where does Shin go now after the stuff with his brother? Where, what is his path? What is his future? And that was Lena, right? That was Lena that said that to him. Your heart, your room. Dreary. Transition to Lena here? Oh, dang it. I thought maybe they would do that because they were talking about her. And she passed out. I love that conversation. Well, we did get some with, obviously, this Kiri person finally, more insight into that. But that whole conversation, I'm going to have to go back and, because there's a lot to take out of it. Same as the old me. In a way, yeah. I mean, the whole protect, like the whole night thing, how they brought that up at the beginning of the core. That's the vibe I was getting from the beginning, really, when we got Frederica's introduction and what her sort of circumstance was. Right, and as always, being a real bro. Are you okay? I'm checking on you, man. I'm making sure, like, come on. And be honest, bro. Was it what did Ernest say that, or was it Lena? Future. I mean, it could maybe be harder. I don't know. Harder for them to adjust. Because they're just like so used to this now. But see, like they had the two crows there looking out into the distance. Then there was one crow. Like the crows weren't facing each other. They're both looking out. They're on this pole, on this line. Yeah, man, the crow symbolism, dude. Jeez. There was multiple instances throughout the episode. And then even with the there was the crows, and then what else was there that we pointed out? With there was also some other kind of the spider web. The spider web with like the moth in it. So yeah, that was another instance. But this episode, another kind of a slower episode for sure, but I did like especially what we got out of the end of the episode with Frederica and Shin. That whole conversation, we got more with Kiri, finally getting more insight into that. But just the whole conversation, you could definitely tell even more so in this episode how much the stuff with Eugene is affecting him. Because I was saying in the previous episode, like, okay, he's used to this, but it is messing him up. You could definitely see in this episode. But Frederica talking about that, like, it's better to, like, you can remember at least this person, you know? And the time that you did have with this person was nice, but obviously you don't want to see the people you know and you're friends with. You don't want to see it come to them dying. Oh, we have something else here? Lena! Hey, what's up, Lena? Long time no see. It hasn't been really that long, but seems like she's having a hard time, right? Definitely seems like she's having a hard time. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot to take out of that Shin and Frederica moment, and I would probably say that's my favorite thing with this episode, because it was a slower episode overall, which there's no problem with that. I mean, we've had episodes of 86 like that, but it did leave off on a stronger note, definitely. But the whole episode was solid, I would say. But definitely just from a content perspective, and then also like the general direction, the composition of shots, like that was the best thing we had in this episode, in my opinion, was with Shin and Frederica in this episode. But as always, I mean, with 86, like, I'm gonna go on Reddit, Twitter. I think I said the exact same thing in the previous episode, but I'll go look, and people are gonna be pointing out, talking about things that I'm just like, on first watch, I'm just like mind blown. How was I supposed to pick up on that? But that's what's great about what they're putting into this series, in terms of just like how they're adapting it. A1 Pictures and the staff, and it also says a lot about the source material. So yeah, overall, I really liked what we had with this episode, as per usual with 86. But what's coming on the horizon seems like it's gonna be insane. Like it's gonna be madness. Probably gonna be lots of pain as well, of course. But I mean, also just thinking about the OP visuals, like towards the end of the OP visuals, man. We'll see. We'll see where we go from here. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought of this episode of 86. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.